Yo, YouTube, what's up? This is Logan Oren, or aka the Troll for Truth. Now, first I want to give some respects to Apex, J Music, Big Play Killer, and everyone out there on all different sides of the sim community. Now, if you look at right now, you're looking at the the trailer for the next gen of Madden, and when I watch this, it makes me think about what my high school teachers always told me, which was that old cliche saying is that history always repeats itself, and I think that's what we are doing here in the sim community, is that we're forgetting history. We're forgetting the history of this whole movement. Now, if you look at the title says, Jeffry Pecover and Jeffrey Lawrence, the true founding fathers of the sim community. Now, I'm going to get into that in a little bit and explain why, what that has to do, with this video. But first, I just wanted to talk about why I'm even making this video. First, you look at, I want to address Apex's last video. And I wanted to kind of, give my take on one of the points that he was trying to make, which was that we should not be giving props to EA, to this multi-million-dollar company. And I completely agree with that statement. And I agree with it because EA is an established company. They didn't just start out. They're not Natural Motion. They're not trying to make a name for themselves. EA is established. EA knows their way around this business. And so whatever they do on purpose. There's no mistake. I mean, they may make mistakes. They may make mistakes, but it's not because they. It's not. They're not, careless mistakes. They're things that they do that are stupid. But they're not mistakes that they make. Everything that they do is on purpose and for a reason. Now, I know that, giving someone, respect and giving someone credit for what is due, I know that's important, but in the same breath, what EA has done, it really does not, it's not deserving of credit, in the sense that they are in business to make a product. And if they don't make product that is up to standard, then they shouldn't get, we shouldn't be holding their hands like a little child, because these are grown men and grown women that are coming together to make this product, and they know what they're doing. So we shouldn't be treating this whole situation as if they are children. So I really don't trust EA, and I don't think that they are altruistically trying to make up for what they haven't been doing for the past few years. I don't think that they're doing that. Or at least not this year, at least not for Madden 13, because if they were really trying to appease the sim community, then you guys at the Sim Standard, you guys would have been down there before they even put together the alpha build of the game, before any of that came out. Then you should have been down there giving your input before that happened. Right now you're giving your input when the game's pretty much done, and that's just showing, to me, it's just showing what EA's been doing for years, because they've had Community Day every year. Every game they come out with, there's a Community Day, but but they, at the end, they still do whatever they want to do. And I think that's what happened this year. You guys came down when the game is pretty much already done and you're giving input. Unless you're only giving input for the game for next year, then it's really pointless for you to be down there when the game's pretty much already done. There's not much that they can do right now. And they're not going to start over from scratch. They're not going to go back and overhaul the game. So I don't trust EA in their, in the logic of even bringing you guys down there. And they don't necessarily have to bring you down there to begin with, because all they have to do is just Google what Madden needs, or wish list for Madden, and you can pull up these things. So EA is an established company. They're not new. They're not starting out. The only difference, the only thing that they're maybe new is just in the Madden project. That may be new, but everything else in this business is established. They don't need their hand to be held. They don't need that. And you shouldn't be doing that, because in no other business, no other company would you tell your customer, you know what, I know that the product has been garbage for years, but I'll tell you what, give us 3 years, and we're going to give you a completed project. That wouldn't happen. That's not how businesses operate. If you go into a restaurant, and are you going to, if they make your food wrong, and you call the waiter over, or the manager, and you say, hey, you completely messed up my order, are you going to say, or would you allow them to tell you, you know what, yeah, we did make your order right, but if you come in 3 more times, the next 3 times that you come in, by the 3rd time, we're going to have your order right? Would you go back those other 3 times and pay full price for that meal, knowing that they're not going to get it together? No, you wouldn't do that. And neither would the company. If a company knew that their product wasn't up to standard, then they would find a way to accommodate, or to do something for the consumer to make up for that fact. I said before, if you go and if you have season tickets to the Browns, and the Browns suck for 5 years, losing record for 5 years, the company, or the Browns, will do something in order to make you as a fan feel better, or to make you want to continue to come back, whether it be dropping ticket prices, or provide have like fan days, or I don't know, theme days, or giveaways, or do something to make you to accommodate for the fact that you're going into and you're spending your money on a product that is not up to standard. A restaurant, if they get your order wrong, most of the time they will either pay for it, they won't make you pay for it, or they won't make you pay the whole price. But we, for some reason, I guess we don't feel like that, it's not necessary to do something for us as a consumer when they have admitted that the product is below standard. And so what do? Yes, the product is below standard, and yes, the product will not be ready for 3 more years, but we're still going to make you pay as if it is up to standard. There's something wrong with that. And for that fact to be ignored is a huge problem within the community. I understand that it's a business, but you know what? Businesses will do whatever they can, businesses should be able to do whatever they can to appease the customers. And EA's not doing that. I see people bring it up all the time, but nobody within the sim standard ever, maybe you have, I haven't seen it, but no one has addressed that. And, even if it's they're not going to do that. Did you talk to, this is for the sim standard, when you guys were down there, did you mention this fact to them? Did you say, people feel uneasy about paying full price for a game that's not up to standard and won't be up to standard for a couple more years? Did you tell them that? So I'm going to go ahead and end part 1 here, and in part 2 I'm going to go ahead and finish up and explain why I say that Jeffry and Jeffry are considered, to me, to be the founding fathers of the sim movement.